everybody, Iggy here. Welcome to my new online guitar lesson. Today is the time to talk about the Tritone Substitution. It's a device that I use a lot when I want to create some new outside effects and when I want to obtain different sounds, different nuances while I am playing over a chord progression, especially if there is a dominant chord. But before starting this lesson, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also you will find the tabs, the transcriptions, the diagrams, the backing tracks on my Patreon page. So before getting into the concept of the Tritone substitution, we have to explain the chord progression that I played before. So I was playing over the chords D minor 7, E minor 7 flat 5, and A 7th. So we have to pay attention especially to A 7th. A 7th is a dominant chord. It's a dominant chord that normally solves over D minor. Generally, the dominant chords can solve over a major chord or a minor chord, creating a tension that is going to have a resolution. In this case, A 7th has a resolution over D minor 7th. Very simple, very beautiful. The point is that we can actually play our solos by spelling the chords and by spelling each note, each chord tone. So, for example, if I play D minor 7, I can play D, F, A, and C. And when I am on A 7th, I can play A, C sharp, E, and natural G. But the point is that whenever I play a dominant chord, I can also operate what is called a Tritone substitution. This means that I can substitute this chord with the same dominant chord that is located a flat fifth above. So instead of playing A 7th, I'm going to play E flat 7th. Okay, but why exactly I can do that? Pay attention. If we have A 7th, we have the note A, as I told you, C sharp, E, G. We can actually extend this chord to the minor 9th, which is B flat. So we're going to have this chord, okay, which is an A 7th flat 9th. So now we can take this chord and we can extend it again. So we're going to have A, C sharp, E, G, and B flat, and then we go up again, a minor 3rd, and we go to D flat. Okay, D flat is actually the major 3rd of A 7th. Okay, so it doesn't really matter at this point because we have 3 different notes that are in common with A 7th. Okay, but technically speaking, I'm playing this chord. So if I locate the phonics, the root of this chord on A or on E flat, I'm gonna have, however, 3 notes in common. We have to know that whenever we play the Tritone actually divides the octave exactly in 2 different parts that are equal. So if I start from A and I go to E flat, I'm going to have exactly the half of the octave in terms of number of semitones. And then if I move up again, I'm going to have, if I move a sharp 4th or a diminished 5th above, higher, I'm gonna reach A again. So basically, E flat is exactly the note that is in between, exactly on the half between this A and this A, exactly on the half. This is the reason why these chords are like, these chords and these 2 notes, let's say, can be like considered as a mirror because they are basically the same. They are kind of parallel. So as long as we have three different notes that are in common, we don't really have to overthink whether if we have E flat or A as a root. So as a consequence, what we can do is basically use the E flat arpeggio over a seventh. Okay, so I'm going to play now the arpeggio of each chord of the chord progression that I have played before. And at some point on the second part, I'm going to substitute A seventh with D flat, sorry, with E flat seven. Okay, so so what we can do now is taking all exactly the same things that we can play over a seventh and play them over E flat seventh. It's exactly the same. Of course, to be short in this video, I used only the arpeggios. So whenever we have a seventh, we can play over a seventh the E flat seventh arpeggio. So let's see it on this exercise that I prepared for you. I will play exactly the arpeggios of each chord before on the chord progression of the backing track that I show you at the very beginning, and then I'm going to improvise using the same concepts. So it's everything I have for today, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also leave me a big thumb up if you liked this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon page, in which you can find all the tabs, the transcriptions, and the backing tracks that I publish on a weekly basis. And you can also add me on Instagram and on TikTok. I like to connect with you also on these platforms. It's everything for today, and I will see you all next time.